War. It's a constant throughout human history. From the dawn of civilization, we've been drawn into conflicts, driven by ideology, resources, or just plain old power. Each conflict, a story, each battle, a tragedy. But some wars stand out, not for their body counts, but for how long or short they lasted. Imagine a war decided in less time than your morning coffee. On the other hand, picture a conflict spanning generations, its impact echoing through centuries. These aren't just historical footnotes, they're stark reminders of the human capacity for both fleeting violence and enduring struggle. These extreme examples offer a unique perspective on the nature of conflict. They compel us to ask, what leads to such brief clashes? And how can a war rage for centuries? Let's delve into the shortest and longest wars in history, uncovering the fascinating and sometimes unbelievable circumstances surrounding them. In the annals of history, some wars are infamous for their sheer brutality. Others, like the Anglo-Zanzibar War, are remembered for their brevity. This curious conflict, fought on August 27, 1896, holds the record for the shortest war in history. How short was it? Try a mere 38 to 45 minutes. Yes, you read that right. In less time than it takes to watch an episode of your favorite TV show, an entire war was waged and won. This wasn't a minor skirmish either. This was a clash between two powerful empires, the British Empire, at the zenith of its global power, and the Sultanate of Zanzibar, a once mighty trading power on the East African coast. So how did this remarkably short war come to pass? The seeds of the Anglo-Zanzibar War were sown in the complex web of colonialism. Zanzibar, a strategically vital island in the Indian Ocean, had long been under British influence. When the pro-British Sultan Hamad bin Thuwaini died on August 25, 1896, his cousin Khalid bin Bargash seized power, defying a treaty with the British and proclaiming himself Sultan. The British, determined to maintain their grip on the region, saw this as an act of defiance. An ultimatum was issued. Khalid must surrender or face the consequences. Khalid, perhaps misjudging the situation, refused. At precisely 9 a.m. on August 27th, the British unleashed their might. 5 warships of the Royal Navy opened fire on the Sultan's palace, while Marines landed ashore to secure key positions. The bombardment was brief but devastating. Outgunned and outmatched, Khalid's forces crumbled within minutes. By 9:40 a.m., it was over. Khalid fled to the German consulate seeking asylum. The British installed their preferred successor, and the shortest war in history came to an abrupt end. Section 4. Centuries of Conflict. The Reconquista. From the blink-and-you'll-miss-it Anglo-Zanzibar War, we travel across time and continents to a conflict of a vastly different scale, the Reconquista. This epic struggle, spanning nearly 8 centuries, engulfed the Iberian Peninsula and left an indelible mark on European history. Beginning in 711 AD with the Umayyad Caliphate's conquest of Visigothic Hispania, the Reconquista wasn't a single war, but a series of conflicts, truces, and shifting alliances. It pitted Christian kingdoms in the north against the Muslim Al-Andalus in the south, a clash of cultures, religions, and political ambitions. For centuries, the fortunes of war ebbed and flowed. Early Christian victories like the Battle of Covadonga in 722 AD provided a glimmer of hope, but the Umayyad Caliphate, later succeeded by the Almoravids and Almohads, remained a formidable foe. The Reconquista wasn't just about territorial conquest, it was a struggle for the soul of Iberia, a clash of civilizations that would shape the destiny of Spain and Portugal for centuries to come. Section 5. The Reconquista, a legacy forged in war. The Reconquista reached its pivotal moment in the 13th century. The Battle of Las Navas de Tolosa in 1212 AD marked a crushing defeat for the Almohad Caliphate. In 1492, Granada fell to Ferdinand and Isabella, ending Islamic rule in Iberia. The Reconquista shaped Iberia's political landscape and had a profound cultural impact. Section 6. Echoes of War. Lessons from history. The Anglo-Zanzibar War and the Reconquista stand as stark contrasts in the annals of warfare. One, a fleeting clash decided in minutes. The other, a grinding conflict that spanned generations. Though vastly different in scale and scope, they offer valuable insights into the nature of war. They remind us that conflicts can be sparked by a multitude of factors, from imperial ambition to religious zeal. They highlight the human cost of war, the countless lives lost, and the enduring scars left on individuals and societies. Most importantly, they serve as a stark reminder that peace, however fragile, is something to be cherished and protected. For while the echoes of past wars may fade with time, the lessons they teach us about the human capacity for both conflict and cooperation remain as relevant as ever.